This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, July 22nd. It was on this day, 1864, the devastating, destructive Battle of Atlanta, led by General Sherman's troops. It was on this day, 1893, Catherine Lee Bates writes, America the Beautiful. It was written in Colorado, 1893. It was on this day, 1934, that outside Chicago's Biograph Theater, Public Enemy #1 John Dillinger is mortally wounded by the FBI. 1934. It was on this day, 1937, the United States Senate rejects FDR's proposal to enlarge the Supreme Court. When the Supreme Court began under George Washington, it had 6 members. It was expanded by Abraham Lincoln to 10. FDR wanted 15. Currently, there are 9 justices on the Supreme Court. It was on this day, 1942, the Warsaw Ghetto, which housed primarily Jewish people, 300,000 of them. They were sent to the Treblinka extermination camp, 1942. It was on this day, 1959, Ed Wood's cult classic, Plan 9 from Outer Space, was called one of the worst films ever made. It was on this day, 1967, Jimi Hendrix quits as an opening act on the Monkees tour, 1967. It was on this day, 1975, that the U.S. House of Representatives votes to restore citizenship to General Robert E. Lee, 1975. It was on this day, 1991, Jeffrey Dahmer confesses to killing 19 men back in 1978. He confessed in 1991. It was on this day, 1992, that Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar escapes from prison, 1992. It was on this day, 1994, that former NFL running back, broadcaster, and actor O.J. Simpson pleads absolutely 100% not guilty of murder. It was on this day, 2016, Hillary Clinton announces Virginia Senator Tim Kaine as her vice presidential running mate. Well, that was July 22nd in the past. This is July 22nd, 2020. And one of the biggest questions currently facing colleges and universities is whether they will allow students back on campus for this upcoming fall semester. And if they do, what safety measures will be needed to be put in place? The poll found that 76% of students who responded will return to campus if they have the option, with 66% of those students saying they would attend in-person classes. They would also agree not to attend parties, and they agree not to attend sporting events. San Francisco announced its city schools will all be online only this fall. 1 in 3 Midwest parents may not send their kids back to school because of the COVID-19. That's according to a University of Michigan survey. Well, there's good news and bad news, a lot of confusing news. But behind it all is the good news that this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, July 22nd, 2020.